Ah, the Limpopo King. Hey, 5-star music in the building. Yes. Hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight? You are very, very welcome. It's the Afrobeat Live something. You are back here on your screen, and we are here to picture our faces on your screen. It's your boy Jerry in the building. The comedy hour with your boy Jerry is live right now on Afrobeat Live. Thank you very much for tuning in. How have you been? How has your week been, actually? Your place at work, or maybe you work alone. How has business been for the week? Is the money coming in? How far with the check? Are you paying your tithes? Are you still paying giving offering? Whatever the case may be, just make sure you're happy and you're okay. And one of the ways to make you happy is what we do here every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Jerry, and of course I'm here with the family, but this time around is different. As you can see, my position in the studio is first of all different. My outfits today is different. The people I have here with me in the studio as a family, they are different. Tonight is a different night of the comedy hour with Jerry. Yo, let me start with the familiar face, you know. Me and this guy that I'm about to call, we planned something today, and is in the effect. We plan to bounce CY, and I'm happy he has started bouncing himself before now, because right now we don't know where he is, and he's not in the studio. But DJ Shadow is in the building, who definitely will give us the basic hot gist in town with his blog.
Good evening, everyone.
Yep,
you're all welcome.
Can't you see that DJ Shadow is looking different?
I don't know exactly. I don't really know what Jerry is really talking about. But for me, I can always thank God for the different steps, for the different moves. You know, I think. Jerry, I think you know what you're talking about.
Please, he dyed his beard. It's white that is just there. He died. We don't know how to dye our hair. We are very natural. You understand what I'm saying? But he dyed his hair.
Daddy, please dye your own too.
He's my uncle, and he dyed his hair. So if you can see my own white like this,
why?
You can imagine.
Don't call anything for you.
He's not here today. Don't call
that. I did not plan anything for you.
CY traveled to Los Angeles over the weekend for the comedy show with Wamlele, MCPC, Akporo, all of them.
Pictures, his hangout.
Can you imagine? Now we don't know where CY is again. Okay. He has started looking for all the stars in Los Angeles. He wants to go and hang around them. My brother, you have a family here in Maryland.
Leave him.
Not just us. You have your wife and your children. If you like, stay in LA. Don't come back.
Children.
Okay. By the way, we have special guests in the building. Yes, First of all, we have one of the people who are the main people of Afrobeat.
The key people behind.
And of course, he has his own outfit called Afro Swag. They've been sponsors of different events.
They've not been giving me clothes. They've not been giving me an outfit. They've not been giving me anything.
Hello. This is not a program of complaint.
They've not been giving anything.
This is not a program of complaint.
Okay.
Hello.
No problem.
Can I finish my introduction?
Okay.
You can table your parliamentary issues outside here. Here is the comedy hour. No parliamentary. No complaint.
This is where we're supposed to start.
Why are you complaining?
I'm not complaining.
The new barbs and new hairstyle you have been doing, is it the one that provided for it?
Yeah.
Now, Jerry, my people, the one and only Mr. Tokwe Babs, the CEO of Afro Swag, is in the building. He's joining us live. Appreciate you. Thank you. And of course, this delectable, beautiful dancer. Oh Lord. Because when she starts talking, people will not listen to my own English again. She did major in English when she was in university. So her spring is not like me. I can't qualify.
It's not from here.
My own is here. She's here. Her spring is something oh my God, please don't talk yet. Very crispy.
Don't talk yet.
Very. Let me say it to my local language. Odan. Ojina. Oh, shaprapra. He's very twe. The one and only, one of the finest female master compares in the United States of America, based in Houston, and she's a family. Please, a round of applause for Shay. She's right here in the building.
Oh my God, you make me shy.
Say hi hi first. Touch them with your language.
Hi.
Since the royal wedding, she's been meeting people like
I've been
this.
practicing, Jamie.
I thought you were going to be at the royal wedding.
You didn't see
She
me?
was there.
We were there.
Sorry, the camera didn't reach
Me
you.
and the first lady were there. Didn't you see us?
What is that?
Which of the first lady?
ABL first lady.
Oh, okay.
Our hat was like
Forgive
this.
us. Forgive me.
Not the one wearing the gele.
No.
Oh, yeah, you saw the lady with the gele. You saw the lady with the
So I thought it
gele.
was my mom at first. Yeah, I thought, yeah. You know how moms be doing? It's
What
our
do you
moms
mean?
that go to graduation
What do you mean?
party and
Our
they
parents-
get like this. They know that's an African parent in the house. It's like, but yeah.
Our
we
parents
have-
can't use auto gele. No.
Sorry, mom. I love your
Do
gele.
you know there's something called auto gele now, but our parents cannot use auto gele.
No,
It's not possible because they love that spending time in the mirror to twist it and be hearing that crap, sweet.
After a while, she'll go to her neighbor. Mama Cindy, show that.
Show that.
Now let's read all over again. They'll start all
Show
over
Toby
again.
too.
Show Toby.
Like-
Look to my one moto.
I'm telling you, but big ups to our parents for doing a great job on our behalf. Also, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. I have deliberately said me and my brother and partner we are going to bounce CY. So I'm officially letting you know it's going to be bounced.
He has been
Because
See, nobody can bounce me.
go back to your LA.
Oh, he's here.
Go back to your LA.
CY.
Go back to your
Daddy
LA.
J, can I just say hi to CY?
Hello.
He's always shouting me out when I'm hi, CY.
Wait.
Just wanted to do that.
How you doing now?
Hello. This is my show.
This is my show.
This is my comedy show.
And Pastor Show.
This is my comedy hour.
And Pastor Show.
You people can, hey, my pastor.
Yes.
I love
He
you.
just talked about you.
You people cannot take over
When
my
is today
show.
your traditional?
Yes. Yes.
Anniversary.
Yes. It is.
The way you are so traditional. Traditional.
My brother, we just have to make sure
Afro
we.
swag.
Yeah, we just have to represent. It was sent to me by my sister-in-law.
How many clothes?
I have to wear it.
Oh, that's Afro swag.
How many clothes?
I said my sister-in-law. Is he a sister?
Or maybe the wife.
This is why we want to bounce you. Go back to LA. Don't come back here.
I can't stay
You're
down.
showing us.
Come, guy, you're smart for LA too much. Wait till happen now.
Man, my brother. I
He's
need
just
to-
showing us.
I don't know when I'm going back.
Oh,
So I had to take all
everything
the...
has
But
gone.
we still say they do stuff for you now.
Yeah, man. I made it.
I made it.
Who made it?
Walk of fame.
That is no star now.
Let me know. It's
That is
your
Michael
name there.
Jackson star.
It's your name there.
Should we go back and search for your name? Should we go back and search for your name?
No, what they do is anytime I come,
They'll
they'll
put
put
it.
it. Put it.
Okay.
Is
Please,
mobile.
if you're watching us, don't mind this naughty boy that we still have as a family, but left me, we should have bounced him. He left us.
Hi guys,
We
how
that,
you doing?
we that knew him when there was nothing.
Yes.
He just went to LA to form as if he has made it. He has forgotten us.
And he has arrived.
And he has arrived. Do you understand? He has come.
I arrived in LA.
Hey, Jare, please let face me. Don't face him. Let me tell you. Do us a favor. It's an interesting night. You can see the whole house is filled up with
Yes.
wonderful people. Just click the button called share. You understand? Share it and let the whole world know that we're here. Okay? So there's a family gathering today. Our topic is very interesting. Men in the kitchen.
You just don't stop doing that your hand like this. Like you almost whacked me just now.
Don't pass
sorry.
the boundary.
Can I move, please? Can
I'm
you
sorry.
move? Can
I'm
you
sorry.
move me?
I like it when you're around me because when I rub off from your English. You understand? I don't want them to disgrace me. I've been around these two, and I was feeling like a star that I speak better than them. But now that you have come, it's very intimidating. But let me just.
Dictionary/encyclopedia is here.
Malata.
Oh, God, Salawa.
She's here to
You guys should
evacuate.
stop, seriously.
And
You're making me sweat under AC.
We've not even started. Sorry, we've
But
not
you're not talking
started.
about transmission or
No transmission stuff.
no transmission stuff yet.
Let's manage your own. Let the leaders struggle with their own English. If leaders can be that troubled with English language, that's the more reason why the nation is in problem. Because it's possible they are trying to read the budget that says 10 million. They'll say 10, 10.
but do you know that same thing
Sorry,
happened
sir.
to
10, 100.
South African president. That one was. What was it?
I've forgotten the word.
what was
But I
it?
remember.
He was badly then. You know, at some point he was confused.
He
started
trended.
dancing.
He trended for a bit. He trended for a bit on the. He trended.
But they said honestly that whole transmission stuff was messed with. What did you guys?
It wasn't.
No.
They said they doctored it. It was doctored.
Doctor
It was
Doctored
messed.
what?
They said people were attacking me.
There
They
was.
said
There
that
was.
he speaks
No,
very
let me
well.
help you. Let me help you.
Okay.
There was actually.
That was a live video, right?
It was a live video. You saw it. It was a live
wasn't
video.
live.
You saw that he was struggling to pronounce,
But
not
that,
read.
That
The
video
guy
you
had
guys
to
watched.
come and help him.
Yes.
But the video that you guys watched was from last year. It was not live. No, seriously, like
Okay,
people,
but why hasn't it
people
come
were
out? It was
chewing,
nice.
people
It was
were
not.
chewing me
It
out
was
on
not. I
Facebook.
agree with that. It was not. Now, if it was,
People
why
say
were
that
they-
that's
why-
not their
Why
IG.
were they after the reporter?
Well, people just said
Yeah,
that's
after
not
the
their IG.
reporter, I'm sorry, it's not people. The officers said that's not their IG because he is not the IG of people. He's the IG of police. So maybe it's the officers that were saying that
That's not their
that's not their IG.
Well, okay. I tried.
Anyways, thank you all to those who have been tuning in already. Anu Otuyelu, thank you very much. Tafad Zua, highly favored. Sarufinda, thank you so much. Quite a number of people are already tuning in. But remember to do us a favor, click on the button called share. Do you understand? Oh, we have a caller already. Oh my God, hello.
Yeah, this is MC Promise from Houston, Texas.
Hey, hi, Promise. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Great. We've not even announced the number you have called. You're a great man. You know what to do. Every time we have to announce the number, like, okay, call us now. Like a television. But now you called. You're a bold individual.
Because the topic I saw is very, very interesting.
Correct. Now the thing
In
is,
the kitchen.
yeah, the thing is,
So-
okay, fine. Go ahead. What would you like to say about that topic?
Because the funny thing is I just finished cooking native soup right now.
What is the name of that native soup?
It's offense, fella.
Offense,
I
Salah.
just finished cooking. And the
How I
funny
wish
thing
we
is-
could taste it.
So this is it. I'm married to Yoruba,
Okay,
and I'm an Igbo guy.
okay.
So she probably can't cook most of my native soup. So whenever I feel like eating that native soup, I do it myself, and we all enjoy it together.
Oh,
Men in the kitchen, not a big deal, right?
it's not a big deal, but I can still fault you though. No, promise.
And,
MC promise. I will fault you there. You
Go
cook
ahead,
it, right?
insult.
You cook it, right? No,
Yes.
I'm not insulting you. I said I'm faulting
Okay.
you. You cook it, right?
Oh, okay.
And you all eat together.
Yes.
But she doesn't cook it.
She doesn't know how to do it.
Yes, sorry.
much
She
like
doesn't
as
know.
I do.
She doesn't know how to cook it the
How
way
long have
you
you guys
do.
been married?
No, wait. Let me finish. She doesn't know how to cook it the way
7
you
years
do.
now.
Abi? So why don't you teach her?
Have been married for 7 years. That's the reason why I asked that
Okay,
question.
this is it.
Now
This
you
is
want to
it.
explain.
Yeah.
Let him explain. That's promise.
I have taught her, but the truth is she cannot do it better than me. I am the originator now.
What do you mean by that?
So
My brother is for
We have
better
a
for
special
worse.
ingredient.
My brother is for better for worse.
the
Is it the
thing is,
beginning and the
I have
end?
been doing
I wonder-
this right from childhood. So I know how to do it better than.
No, it's not
You
about
You
childhood.
see, the beauty.
So-
You're even coming from another angle of the topic, but we can help you address it. The beauty is, whichever way she can cook it, the more you accept it, the more you are able to open up to her and she gets better.
Right.
But if you say she can't do it the way you do and you have to do it, she can as well just be discouraged in doing it.
But there's nothing wrong in him cooking it, though.
No, there's nothing wrong, Mr. Togway. There's nothing wrong. What I'm saying is, you cook it in a special way
Yeah.
that you love, and you've tried to teach your wife, but she doesn't really get it the way you do it. But there is nothing wrong
It's
in
not
okay.
like, no. It's not like she's not getting it. She know how to do it, but not better than me.
Promise. I
Yeah,
think,
that's
MC promise.
promise. I think
MC
you're going
promise.
to
Better than me.
you're going to put yourself in some
now
trouble
if
tonight.
we have take a look at take a look at it this way. If we have two cooks in the house and we have the pro, So let the pro do it so that everybody can enjoy.
It's
it,
okay.
right?
Enjoy your food.
You'll be enjoying it.
In fact, you should go for Master Chef
No wonder.
or Hell's Kitchen.
And the stuff that brother was trying to remember is in the Meningi, the South Africa president.
Yeah.
In the Meningi.
You cook this one well.
In the Meningi.
All right. Thank you, MC. Thank you, MC Promise. We appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, just before I was trying to talk about the topic, he came up with it. Thank you so much, MC Promise. So, men in the kitchen, there are questions around it. Should men be in the kitchen? Oh, okay, yeah, it's okay for men to be in the kitchen. So, should it be a permanent place for them to be in the house? Is it the role of a man to be in the kitchen or the role of a woman? There are so many things around it that we're going to discuss today. And we're going to start from one of our special guests, which is Shay. Okay?
No, it's not fair. Why do you want
Ladies
the
first, yeah.
why do you want the lady to speak first?
Yeah.
Then you're gonna be like, everything I say, you guys are gonna attack me 1, 2, 3, 4
Can I
against
tell you
one.
Okay, start from
No,
your
wait. Can I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
We all cook here. Eh?
You do. Hold on. Who's all?
Let me finish.
No, who's all?
I know that Mr. Tokwe cooks. Shaibel cooks.
You look at him smiling.
CY cooks. He boils egg.
It's better than boiling water.
No, you see.
But you are the chief cookist in this committee. I'm calling it committee.
See why you can't even have those kind mark and not know how to cook.
Ask him where I come.
Oh, which
You
means
can't. Where is he from?
Calabar now.
No. You can. He must know
We
how to
cook both in and out. You understand?
I don't like that thing you're saying. It's as if you're explaining, so I should be. Okay, where they go now? Make her cook.
I didn't say nothing. He said it. Come for him, CY. Come for him.
No, you just shoot.
No,
yourself.
what I understand based on what she said.
People can cook though.
Yeah, no, they cook. They cook very well.
They do
Very personal.
Oh yes.
very, very well.
We are cookies.
You're cookers.
My brother, what she pointed out, now I realize it and I support it. That mark you have is knife. Because you couldn't cut the okra on the meat well. They had to punish you. Say, come here. I'll be teaching for some.
And guess what? I can cook now.
High five.
You can cook now because the mark reminds you.
I'm about to cook.
I'm about to cook.
Oh my
Ask
God.
him every time he's telling me bring her
Well done.
Yeah, because his wife is a brilliant cook also.
I said I'm the one that cooks. You say my
Oh, sorry. I am not your wife. Cook that
Are
one.
you transferring my glory?
Thou shalt not transform.
But two shall become one now. Share the glory.
See, most of the times it's the guy, because they come to ask you help. So how should I do it? How should I do it? So it's the man that cooks. If you look at it, somehow.
Okay, so you want to get my
There was
opinion now?
yes,
You got
please.
my opinion now?
Yes, sorry.
A man that cooks.
We want to hear the vibe. We want to
You
feel
know
it.
how they say that a family that prays together stays together? Mm-hmm. Well, a man that cooks keeps his wife.
You think so?
Iskelebeti.
Did you have to do that?
I think it's the.
Obono very, very.
No, seriously.
It varies.
Okay, if you can't cook for your wife, if you can't cook,
You have to.
you can
cook.
take care of, buy food, you do groceries.
There
you
are-
Can you
help
cook?
out.
And the man has to be able to cook in here.
Come again.
Don't worry, Uncle DJ Shadow. Please let me give him 5. Let me give him 5 there.
Is
You
that
know what? In here
You
is.
understand?
No.
You know
Don't worry,
what?
don't worry. We'll
Wait.
break it down later. Not yet.
Here is one of the most popular landmark
On this
on this show.
On this show.
Even first lady and producer knows what in here is.
Is it a married term that I should?
Yeah.
It's either you cook, cookery, or you cook in here.
In here.
Alright, stop right now. Okay, stop.
We can help you.
Okay.
In here is.
It's okay. It's really okay.
No, let me
just tell you.
We have a lot of singles who are watching us right now.
They are amazed that a whole lot of them are involved in the hearing illegally.
Right now doing.
They are even in hearing as well talking
What are
about
they doing now? Wait, go and see.
Well, let's help her. You know, our pastor is on the program. He's watching. So let him know.
Pastor show.
It's an ordained. It's ordained.
Okay, back to bed in the kitchen. Oh God, what did we do here today? Who came up with this topic? First lady. Okay.
My pastor.
Tell pastor that is heavenly ordained.
He's from time. He's ordained.
We can't.
Okay, back to food.
Okay.
It's food, though. It's food.
Somebody.
I prefer
You did not want me, or you did not want me. You did not want me.
Here is a good meal.
Oh God, you guys.
Wait, some people are already good evening. Good evening, sir, Pastor
It's
David.
really getting really
Pastor
hot.
David, you're welcome. Oh, thank you for coming.
Hi, Pastor David.
We don't know where he is, but they say good evening, Pastor David.
He's in Atlanta, your favorite place.
Hey, Pastor David, you are welcome. Candy B, thank you for waving at us. We love you. Alfina by faith, thank you.
Yeah, but
Amy
Alfina.
Hi,
promise.
Alfina.
Men cook to Alade Lucy Oluwatamilore Ajo.
That
Tammy.
name.
Yes, so thank you. Bibi said knife care.
He was talking about the tribal
The
mark.
tribal, okay, the tribal Iluwe.
Is that what you will see? Is that what you will see? We will talk about another thing.
Bibi, your guy is here. Anu says she scattered their heads with Oyinbo jaw. Yes, she's scattering us already. Please help us share the
We haven't even started yet.
We'll keep reading the comments. Thank you all so much. But most importantly, help us click on the button called share. Let every other person, witness this wonderful, hilarious night. It's the comedy hour with Jerry, and you can only find it in one platform, Afrobeat Live. So, how do you want to explain what it means by men in the kitchen? Is it their role to be in the kitchen?
Whose role is it to be in the kitchen?
For me,
Say it.
women.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
It's okay for a man to cook. It's okay for a man to be a chef. Do you understand?
Right.
But if you're talking about the role where the woman dominates in the house, it's the kitchen now.
It's not the other way
Who
again.
put that law? Who said that? That's the role of
It's
a
something
woman?
that has been built over history and time.
Okay.
Ask Abraham. When the angel came, it was the kitchen Sarah went to now.
Alfina, come get this guy real quick.
Pastor will support me on this one. Pastor, you know, I've been
Pastor
spiritual.
David is
I
listening.
just brought the spiritual atmosphere now, and they are making
And everything
mockery
is
of
But
it.
no, Pastor David is listening and Pastor Benga is listening.
It was
also.
in the kitchen that Sarah went to?
Sarah went to prepare things for the guests that came now, the angels.
Well, I think, generally, I think women are more in
Prone to being in the
hospitality,
kitchen. Okay.
You know?
I like the way he put it. I like the way he put it. Yes,
It doesn't mean
what?
it's
How is it different from what we
That's
said?
why they are nurses. They're always in the hospital.
He used grammar. No, he used grammar. Jerry, he used grammar. He said hospitality. He didn't say it's our role. You said that's your role. That's the role of a
What's the
woman.
difference?
Hospitality.
It's not a role.
Women lives matters.
Abby?
I did ask with. I don't know.
Everybody's role is in the kitchen to take care of one another. Y'all feel me?
Oh, yeah, I didn't feel it.
Yeah, won't feel it.
We're not saying, listen, we're not saying that, okay, women, bam, kitchen, no. We are actually honoring you in that place of operation. Most of the technical things in the house, to carry this, carry that, who does it?
Men.
Oh, really?
But wait a minute, though, to support the ladies. though.
Why is
But
it
to
a
support
must
the
that we
ladies,
do
it's
it?
the man that
Why
normally
y'all?
brings food
Everybody's looking
to
at
the
that.
table, right?
Why is it a must that we do it?
Why is it a must?
It's not like it's a must. It's just required that we
It's
do
something
it. Because
that-
we are the ones that have the
Is
extra
it
strength.
required or is it because we have
Prone
more
to do
skills
it.
in
You
it?
have
We're more
more-
prone. We can do it easier. It's
Maybe we are
specialization.
built for it. How many women do you see in a construction site?
No, well,
Carrying
It's rare to
blocks,
see women in
carrying
the
blocks,
construction
and
site.
no, you see, it's the kind of most. Even if you look at it from the architectural point of view, those days, even I don't know, some countries still do it. Where there's a site, men are the ones actually doing the labor women bring in the food and the water. Go and check in the history of the Egyptians when they are building the pyramid. Check the history of the slaves and everything.
See, Jenny, you are an ancient of days.
That's God. Please don't abuse God. Please don't. Please, I said that.
He went all the way back.
So what I'm trying to say is, it's just like you said, women can be associated with hospitality, care, welfare.
Yes.
And one thing that comes in from that is food.
Okay.
Do you understand? So since we know you for that, we can as well respectfully say, okay, you handle that role on our behalf. We can go do the rest.
And then men can be also men can
men can cook. There are women that carry chairs in the household.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean it's their...
No, doesn't mean that... Okay, so our functionality, yes, is to care for the family. And yes, people are talking about that, your comment about Sarah being in the kitchen. See why? Sarah, yes, she went in, she prepared a meal and all of that. But it's not God's way of saying that is her role, that she's supposed to be in the kitchen.
But even the woman, the woman that had... that didn't have a child when Elijah was passing by. His food she gave.
See why he knows Bible.
See why he's a Bible. He's a Bible scholar. Let's check the comments out. Candy B said, did he ask Abraham? Child, I'm dead. Don't die. Then Alfina by faith said is right about Sarah. CY is right about Sarah, but that was not God's way of saying it's where women belong. I feel you, Shay. Olushe has said that. Otumba Remy, Bodwin, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Alfina by faith went for that. Said it's the nurturing part of women that draws us to that, but it's not just our job. We're not saying it's your job. We are not saying that is where you belong. We are just saying it's like saying you're sharing responsibilities in the house. Who to handle which part? So your role, responsibility to handle is basically the kitchen.
But wait, is it a default role though? Because if you look at it, I think it's a partnership. Automatic. It's partnership. It's just like a business. When you're in a partnership, there's specialization. Everybody goes to where you have the strongest, where your strength is. So generally, most of the time, women have the strength in hospitality, taking care of the home, taking care of the kids. They are best, but it doesn't mean that's always the case.
Yes.
Right. I think
if I may come in there, that has helped because of the exposure we've had living in the United States. That's true. Because if it's where we come from, there are a whole lot of our guys that they've not seen diaper before.
Right.
Do you understand? But here, the system has structured it to a point whereby the responsibility is shared for both parties to make sure the children are okay. It's only in Africa, back home, that you know that, woman, take care of this one. Then I say, woman, I'm hungry. Food, kitchen, woman. That's how it has been. But thank God for enlightenment. Thank God for evolving situation in the world. Now men do cook. Men go to the kitchen. Men also handle some things about. In fact, it has reached a point. Even the men start feeling, wait, am I a housewife? Yes. You've not felt it before.
But it's also changing though. But it's also changing though, because if you look back in Africa, men are also the breadwinner. But if you look at the developing world, it's no longer the case. Some women earn more than
even back home, there are women who are breadwinners.
So things are changing.
Back home, there are women who are breadwinners. There are women who buy the bread and they are winners.
And bring the butter.
Do you know that this topic that we have here today has caused a lot of marriages to actually break? This topic about men being in the kitchen, over this issue of joint partnership, marriage is a partnership and everything. A woman goes to work, she gets home around 5 o'clock. Her husband gets home around 5:30, and the husband's like, "Where's the food? There's no food in the kitchen." And the wife is like, you have 2 hands now. Why can't you go and cook something? And this is getting to be a problem.
Yeah, I was asking that.
I agree with that, but how did she say it?
There's the way she said it, I believe. But
exactly. So it's not necessarily that the fight is because the woman didn't cook. Sometimes we feel that is the reason. No, we do not address the issue of how the man speaks to the woman, or how the woman speaks to the man.
Yeah, the tone.
The tone, exactly. If you know that your wife is coming home at 5, and you are landing at almost the same time, you greeted each other, it will be insane for you to think the food is already ready when she's just coming in. She didn't leave the office, take a break to come and cook. Do you understand? It's just to understand, okay, what are we going to eat tonight? Or should we go out and eat or something? But if you're bringing that African mentality in this way, then make sure you do 2 jobs. Let her be at home.
Right.
So that if you go out to hustle for the house, she should assume the role to take care of the house.
Right.
Comment.
Candy.
They
want to see why to cook for us.
I support that motion.
That he should
why to cook. Yeah, I'll come next week.
Ordinary cake that he should bring for birthday, he didn't bring it here. He's cooking. What's the
we don't. In my place, we don't cook cake.
Did you say cook cake? See why? Did you say cook cake?
No, I deliberately said that.
Did you say okay?
We only cook.
Alright. A quick Anna Dizoa says men always looking for excuses to not go in the kitchen. Not really though. Not all the time.
You're speaking for yourself.
That's why I said not really.
There are a lot of African men, and their wives are having challenges right now because they just feel that they're supposed to evade the kitchen like it's got Ebola in it. Like they're not supposed to step into the kitchen. Why is that? Please talk to.
Any man that fits this analysis and description from my sister, stop it
right away.
From this show, replace the order. Stop it. Start learning how to boil egg before you learn how to fry.
Tell us what you can cook, Jetty.
I cook rice. I make stew.
I saw you do something today on the street.
I cook beans. It was meat pie.
Oh,
we baked meat pie. I brought 1 or 2 samples in the car.
Oh, you selling?
Yeah, I know it won't reach everybody. That's why I left it in the car. And I'm not joking. It's in the car.
Shy bed that will boil water. The water will burn. Only boiling water.
Alfina by Faith says a smart woman can cajole the man to take part in the kitchen without demasculating him.
Go ahead,
it's a skill. They teach it in Sierra Leone. Alfina, you're a Sierra Leonean. Like, you're my African mwah. Did you hear what she just said? A smart woman can cajole the man into taking part in the activities of the kitchen. So that's part of what I'm saying about the guy. It's depending on how they spoke to each other. But this woman is speaking out of experience. Oh my God.
But also this English, what does it stand for?
Which one is that?
Demasculated.
Not Damascus.
You were struggling with 45 last week. It's not you want to...
I think you might just explain yourself, please.
Explain yourself.
Don't confuse us.
Candy Bean says, my dad had no idea how to boil water. To this day, he will not get anything from this kitchen.
And that's a lot of African parents, a lot of African fathers, those, the older ones, that's how they are. They still believe till today that they should not be in the kitchen. And they're raising even younger boys to feel the same way and behave the same exact way. Yeah. So I think it's very important that all of us, especially those of us that have young boys, should start teaching these boys that the kitchen is not just for mom. It's not just for the girls. It's not just my daughter should go. Let your daughter work. We will go play soccer and we will go, wash the car with daddy. Let the girl go wash the dishes and cook with mommy. No, it shouldn't be like that. I believe that we should all be raising these boys.
Why
not? I was raised to
see videos where they do ladies with sexy this thing to wash cars.
We're talking about that one.
So it's just an example of women who wash cars.
But truly though, we're all a product of our upbringing. We're a product of our orientation.
Yes, sir.
So a lot of people, it's not an excuse, but a lot of people you used to seeing your father sitting in the sitting room every time waiting for his meal,
right.
Never stepping into the kitchen, and you grew up like that. That's the way you're brought up. And you tend, if you don't take a conscious effort to change it, you tend to treat your kids like that too.
Let me take. Sorry to cut you, but let me take this one from Alfina by Faith. No, okay, I've said that. Candy BB says, personally, I like to be the one in the kitchen, but find it extremely sexy and special if a man goes into the kitchen to cook. You see. Let me help you. See why? Do you now see see what CY meant by cookery and ihiai.
Are we going back to that again?
Yeah.
Wait. Don't do
You might experience where the cooking starts and when the man ends here.
CEO said that. Can women change tires?
Yeah, there are women who change tires when they're stuck on the road.
To get you off the
We're still coming back.
There is not. See, there's a way you see a woman changing a tire.
Note to self: never join the show with 3 or more guys.
Yeah, she said me on. You are permanently here.
Alrighty now.
Thank you, Candy B. Then I'll fill up my face as a smart woman can get her to get or receive kitchen help from her husband without demasculating him.
You read that one already.
We read it before. She brought it back again.
I'm worrying you.
No.
It's because of the it was scattering the brain.
Can you hear?
Scattering the brain. That's what's going on.
No, so you know the hearing now. You can
I didn't admit that I know it.
They say, taking the man out of him. Even our comments are very in nature. Now, Safadzwa says it takes wisdom to get some Zimbabwean men into the kitchen.
Wow. So they need a.
So if you take a young
Nice.
kitchen, men will come into the kitchen.
That's what I'm saying.
Jesus. Lord.
You don't know.
You don't.
There are women who are powerful.
Honestly, see, jokes apart. Jokes apart. If a woman wears a bikini and enters the kitchen,
The guy will come no.
cook by force.
It doesn't really have to be bikini. It can be a free-flowing.
And let the fan start blowing.
Lord Jesus. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel, Lord.
You see why the man will off football? He will off the TV off football. He will say, where is Yugu?
Please, somebody pass me holy water. I need to sprinkle some on CY.
In fact, it's after she has. You know, there are some positions and things you do in the kitchen that can mesmerize the thinking metabolism.
You don't drop the man's brain.
Exactly.
Okay.
You are cutting the cuckoo and there's water. Wait. There's water boiling. So the steam.
Your people are saying that the food will get
wet. The steam is touching you while cutting you. Oh my God. Oh, see, this one.
You people are,
Let me help you.
This is what it takes to get you in the kitchen.
The man that is relaxed watching TV like this.
The TV starts
Y'all are bad.
While he turns, he looks at TV, he turns again. Only him that was relaxed starting.
So this could have helped our parents back then, our dads and our moms.
it was black and white TV.
Possibly it did, but most of those things we don't
didn't.
know.
No, Sulia was in the
tell
kitchen.
us.
Sulia was the one in the kitchen.
They didn't tell. Some of us were conceived in the kitchen. Please share. I'm begging you, please share. Share. They will tell you. Some of us were conceived
back then. Back then, always outside.
The kitchen is always outside.
So
How will you see?
Who said nothing can happen outside?
the kitchen is always outside and they're exposed.
So, Jenny, would you say honestly that the way to a man's heart is food? Would it primarily be
I don't
food?
agree with that.
I don't
Before, yes.
I think it depends on the guy.
Before,
If the
yes.
guy does not know how to cook, maybe the waitress.
Before, yes, but now it's money.
Yeah?
It's not
Money and attention.
it's money. You want to know how frustrated a man is.
And in here, look, say it. In here.
You are right. In here has a place. But this one I know. When you're in a position whereby the money is not there and there are bills to pay, and then again your wife too is still requires some things. that because money is not there, you can't provide. My brother, here it won't come at that time.
It's true. You won't think about.
But at the same time,
You'll be highly frustrated.
Who's
but when you money, have you not fallen sick?
Have
Have you not fallen sick before when you are broke? But mainly money enters your account, you're just well.
But when it comes to African men,
My mom just googled me. She said, "Please, what is AI?"
Where is he? Let's read the comments.
Oh no, she ain't gonna put that on Facebook. Private text. So moving on.
Yes. You were saying something, Mr.
So I was saying, if you were talking about money maybe being a way to a man's heart, but when it comes to African men, I think we need to improve because we tend to associate that we need to always be the breadwinner.
Yes, exactly.
So we really get frustrated when we can't bring in the money, regardless of if the money is there. As long as it's not coming from you.
Yes.
African men tend to get a little bit, defensive.
So, I mean, at that point, you can't reach his heart with food now.
No.
And you can't reach it with money either.
No, you can.
You can even break it with money.
If your wife gives you an idea at that moment that brings money.
Idea is better than money now. That's true.
But if she brings, possibly you weren't thinking of it, but if she brings a suggestion that can bring in money,
Jenny, there is a situation I know. The guy was broke. This guy, the wife brought money, and the guy felt insulted.
Exactly.
True.
He felt, he became so angry. He left the house.
Wow, because he felt it was his manly responsibilities
as manhood.
Not manhood. His manly. His manly man.
Jedi, I'm going to disagree with you a little bit.
But that's what CY just tried to do.
I'm going to go.
It's not fighting.
I'm going to go from a very different perspective.
Well,
come on
Have you tried to sit down and try to analyze the reason why the poor people give birth to more children in Nigeria, back in Africa?
You see,
because they don't have work, they don't have money, and the wife is there. So they need to just dance away their sorrow.
And you feel they themselves just don't actually believe in bringing children to the world?
They don't, but that's
they
all
do.
that is left.
No, they do.
That is the only thing.
It's not in their plan. It's not a plan thing.
It's not plan thing, but that's the only thing that was left.
So is he here in the
to
step down?
So why didn't they go to the kitchen? Why did they have to be busy with him here? And they are Governor Aduni Dominic, thank you for joining us. I'll finish by saying, what if the man likes the kitchen?
And there are a lot of men, and there are a lot of men who like the kitchen. Do you know that there are a lot of men who actually have been raised to cook so well?
My dad cooked.
They cook even better.
He cooked. God bless his
soul. There are
men
men that cook. There's a man I know that cooks better fried rice than me. Better moi.
Let me show you.
What's the orientation?
Recently,
how did they,
And some of you guys come because you're gay. You know,
it's not a matter of being gay. Right. Personally, I can cook a lot because my mom was a caterer. Growing up, everybody in the household asked to know how to cook, including the men. So you grew up with that.
Yeah.
You can't say you don't know how to cook.
But then there's some men who actually know, who got that upbringing, and then they get married and they say, the job has been transferred to you. Carry on, continue.
It doesn't happen. Once you start cooking, you keep going.
You keep going. In fact, it's something that is from the day.
Shout out to all the guys who are in the kitchen right now cooking for them.
As I'm here, I'm cooking.
Please don't look for supplements.
Shout out to Chef John.
Recently, this was like a few months ago, I just created one funny recipe around white rice. I'm not joking.
Recipe for white rice.
Trust me, I know why I call it recipe.
Okay,
normally, white rice is either parboil it or whatever. Put salt is ready. No,
well,
I put some kind of.
Are you not turning it to fried rice or something?
No.
This is before God and man. My mother-in-law was in town. My father-in-law was in town. They ate.
What did you put in it?
So are you going to give us a recipe?
Oh yeah, it's very easy. It's Cameroon pepper and butter.
Cameroon pepper.
Yeah, and butter. Try it. Cameroon pepper with butter and salt. Just let it cook.
Oh no, well, we were on a keto diet, no rice.
Sorry. But try it. You will like it. So she ate it. My father-in-law ate it. My mother-in-law that was still trying to manage whatever food she's not too interested in eating. She went back for second round and said, how did you cook this rice? My wife came back from work. She ate her own. Next thing I heard is, honey, Just be cooking white rice. Leave the other rice. I will cook
Leave
it.
the other rice.
But just be cooking rice.
But also, God is speaking to you now.
Open a restaurant.
But
Open restaurant and be cooking white
What
rice.
did he say?
He said, leave comedy.
Open shop. Open catering.
Don't worry. I'll create a show.
You don't want to grow old like KFC and realize that you have a recipe.
Afina said we call that one pot. Whatever it is that you cook, they call it one pot.
Oh, really? One pot? Where is that one from?
Alade Lucy. My dad can
Oh,
cook
Cameroon
better than
pepper.
I can.
Jesus. My dad
Can cook better than
can cook better than I can. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, a lot of men do that. Yeah.
But also, looking at Nigeria, for example, is it true that it's possible that geographically some men from certain areas can cook better, or that in certain areas men cook more often than women? Because you talk about Calabar
Igbo men.
initially.
Igbo
and
men.
it's true, because most of in Nigeria, if you live in Nigeria and you have professional cooks, I'm
Yeah.
not talking about just regular cook, professional cooks,
Always from
they're usually
Chef,
from
use
Calabar.
name chef.
Oh, chef.
Yeah, respect.
Professional chef, they're from Calabar.
And if you notice, most chefs are men
And they take it personal.
that are hired. Most chefs are men.
They are female chefs.
But
I know,
we
most
don't
are
see
men.
many.
Most are men.
Most chefs
Yeah.
Are men.
hired are men.
They are men.
Most. We didn't say.
Or is it because they call themselves chef, or because
No,
It's because of what they do. There are some things they do with that knife and things, and they are
very.
yeah?
and I'm sure
No, say it.
there are hired chefs
Say it, Tiwa.
that
Say it.
while a guy is not.
Is this code or something else?
Father, we declare.
I'm telling you, situation that happened. I'm not saying imaginary something.
So okay, but back to what he was saying. What Babs was saying. I would say geographically, do Yoruba men cook better, or do Igbo men or Hausa
I
men?
think Igbo men cook better.
I heard
From
Hausa
my
men
personal
cook well too.
experience,
That they
no,
are very
Calabar
well
never
brought
had
up.
For me, Calabar.
Calabar.
Really?
And they take it so personal. I used to live in Nigeria for a while. I went to Nigeria for a while and live, and I had a cook that was Calabar. He cooked so well, and it gets so personal that even if you cook the food and you don't eat it, it's wahala. I have to say, you're not my wife now. Why are you so taking it so personal? Like, oh, guy, don't cook this food since now. Why you don't chop? I'm just tired.
Yeah.
They take it so personal.
Why
and
is
so good in it.
Candy B attacking
Do
you?
you guys, have you guys heard? Do you know that a woman told her daughter, because the husband was cooking in the kitchen, after he finished cooking, he washed the dishes, he took the trash out, he cleaned up the whole area,
I do
turned
that
on the
often.
sensor, and the mother now said, "Where did you carry my son's head to?" Because men don't do this.
Oh, here.
What would you tell that kind of mother?
Here in America.
Yeah.
Here in America.
It's because she doesn't.
Those
woman-
are kind of
Go back
things
to your
that-
husband's house.
You sign a package.
Like,
Yeah, now go back to your husband's house.
no, but there are women like
But
that.
there are
I'm
women
sorry,
like
there are
that.
mothers
And
like
it's-
that.
it's
And it's
really
not
causing
called
issues.
for.
It's really
It's
causing
not
issues.
called
No, Jenny,
for.
don't blame her. She just came to America now. She doesn't.
It might not be in America. It might be somewhere. It might be their home.
I mean,
It might be their home.
Do men take trash out back home? Do we? In fact, do we?
Oh,
take
that's
trash-
true.
Do we have? We have dumping sites.
We have done it right. You're right. He's here. You're right. He's here. He's here. So Alfina said, my hubby loves the kitchen. He can't cook a lick, but he would choose the menu, keep my company, and do the testing. Wash all the dishes. I never asked. He never complained. A different kind of
Finish. You know, say,
praise the Lord.
hallelujah.
We have to officialize in here.
Alfina, I'm coming
Oh,
to check you out.
Alfina, I feel like giving you a prize. We don't have one. Try. Oh, Alfina.
Is it Alfina that deserves the prize?
You,
of the husband?
I owe a ticket for standing now with you.
Alfina,
One ticket.
you have a ticket to go see CY, standing out with CY, September 2nd, right here in Laurel, Maryland. In
Yes.
this Maryland, Laurel, Maryland. So look out for details. Make sure you keep sending us a reminder once in a while so we can note it down. But you deserve that ticket.
She has into the Hall of Fame of the year.
I think I will discuss it at 5 a.m. prayer.
No. He said he gives you one ticket. If your husband is around, the other ticket is on me. So that's for you and your husband. We have shared it, you and your husband. We're just trying to be economical.
Don't bring the children. We'll give them
but seriously, congratulations to you. You have won 2 tickets to Standing Out with CY.
I think that will be the first ticket.
Yeah, that will be the first giveaway. But you all mark your calendar September 2nd, 2018. September 2nd.
See you mark it up for us now. Let them.
You know, the numbers on the screen.
Who knows? Maybe CY will discuss more about it. Here I am.
Wait. Go to her comments, please. You have to read that comment.
Please. No, he's an ex. He is an ex now.
But my prince.
Buy my price should be one of you can MC my conference.
She has a conference coming up.
Speak on that, please. Speak on
It's your show.
I thought it was your show.
It's your show.
I'm giving out tickets, so you.
I only assisted because husband was in.
But the husband that's
which helps me. If your husband is not available, then he helps me. So he's still valid with her for ticket. I'm really. We really apologize for that. We don't really know what happened, but it's not what we prayed for. Now he's an ex now. Wow.
Yes. Maybe because he wasn't cooking in the kitchen.
But he was washing the dishes. He was tasting the food. So what? And after the was in here.
So what went wrong? Because that's the whole condiment.
Anyways,
that makes
we're really.
Crankum of the.
We're really sorry.
But things happen. Things happen. Besides men in the kitchen and all of that, marriages just face a lot of tribulation. They face a lot of
See what Governor Denis Dominic said.
What did she do?
Will you be making Ajabota concussion rice, Jedi? Really though?
Really?
They gave it a name now.
That thing is a correct recipe white rice. You're not saying it's Ajabota.
They say it's one pot. Like one corner, but one pot.
This is what Afina said. He said, I will tell him I want a prize with his story.
Candy's waiting for her cooking date with CY.
Candy's on your case, CY. Candy's on your case.
See,
she said she still wants her ticket, so it's still valid.
Thank you.
Yep, it's valid.
You can see the details on the screen there. The flyer is there, Standing Out with CY. You understand? September 2nd, 2018.
You should send a text to the number on the screen.
Yeah, the number on the screen. Send a text with your information so that we can have it locked down.
Governor,
please.
you still passing you.
What did she say again? Now lie, Joe.
Your own with this.
Some
people will not talk the way.
Me, I don't have problem. I'll just send my wife to you.
Oh.
With
maybe the next show should be a cooking show.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. He said that maybe the next show should be a cooking show.
Yeah.
I would like to see.
But can we bring stuff here?
That we can't even bring turntable.
We normally have turntable here now. It's our DJs that bring turntable.
We have been believing God for DJ to play.
Keep believing.
We need sponsors. Please call in to ABL.
CY, without faith, it's impossible.
Afina says, Shay, you will be my date that night, okay?
No problem, my co-prayer warrior.
Wow.
So who's buying my ticket?
I don't know.
But you get
we have you on camera.
I gave it to her husband. Listen.
I'm standing in the gap.
Ex. So it has removed me.
No.
Because it's ex, it has removed me. And then again, she is a friend date, not husband.
Thou shalt not give.
So it's not. Should we take it to court? I have been discharged and acquitted.
No way. Your Facebook Live videos are the judge of this.
Jenny, transfer that ticket now.
ASAP.
Jenny, they say your rice is concussion.
Imagine this. After I told Governor Adunida that I will send my wife, she said, I'm sure she will agree with us that your white rice is a glorified concussion rice.
Wow.
Live on social media. On air.
That's below the belt.
Which belt? Who's best?
But truly though, it sounds like concussion. Now you say you put pepper.
It kind of sounded.
But that's
concussion is when you put more than.
So which food is not concussion? Do you not put things in food to make it?
No,
food?
concussion is when the things are not complete.
Exactly.
What is not complete? Have you tasted it?
Pepper and butter.
Have you tasted it? Have you tasted it? Normally, people put butter.
Not even oil.
There are people who put butter in rice. When some use oil, right?
Some put onions.
Some put onions. So
That's garnishing the rice. It's not like
exactly. I garnish it with the butter and I spiced it with the Cameroon pepper. Where's the concoction there?
No, your own is I concur.
Governor, is you and I, don't worry. Wow, this has been an interesting show. I cannot believe this. We have just 5 more minutes. Oh my God. When did we start? We just started talking. Did we even finish the topic at all?
I don't think so.
We've not even gone half of the topic.
Anyways, but it was interesting to have the whole family. Thank you very much, Shay, for being a part of it.
Thank you for
Mr.
having
Topper, thank you so much. We appreciate you. See why you can get out now. We've been planning to bounce you since. I don't know why you will come late because you went to LA. Uncle DJ Shabe, you're welcome.
Went to do mechanic, so I thought you came late too.
See why? Can't you see Shaiba is looking different?
I've been looking at him since.
I already mentioned it before that
His glass, he changes glasses every.
The dye has been helping him.
You are old, leave it.
See, someone can. Can you imagine?
Thank you, Amara.
Governor said once you start adding pepper, that one is no longer white rice. Will you change color? Will you change color? Will you change color?
You shouldn't have mentioned your concoction.
Did you guys see how Amaraji is ignoring that last comment?
Which one? Jenny, the extra ticket goes to Sheyu. Amarachi, no problem. If you want to provide the ticket, you can provide the ticket.
CEO, everybody, I want my ticket before I leave here. This is my first time on the show, and I got a ticket. I'm gonna get it.
You have to have your ticket. Yeah.
Do that one more time. Do it one more time.
Like you got to give her ticket.
For who show? Who show? Who show are you talking about? Listen, I don't know what y'all doing right now. I don't know what y'all doing.
Y'all got to give that ticket. Oh my God.
You're kidding me, right?
I want my ticket.
No, like, you're kidding me,
I need
right?
to stop this.
Swing your neck and collect your ticket.
You know what? I will just text the number. I'll just text the number. I will text the number on the screen.
Text the number.
I will harass you. I will harass you. I will harass you for my ticket.
Can you imagine? Governor is saying it's white rice on steroid. My God,
Leave this white rice story alone.
my God will forgive you. See, I will look for you.
Thank me. You don't share it.
I will look for you. I will find you.
Thank you,
And I will
everyone.
deal with you. But thank you all so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Please feel free to lock on every Wednesday, 8 p.m. This is how the fun is. We keep it locked in for you for 1 hour. We have to go. We're sorry, but we thank everyone for being a part of the show. Please feel free to always click on the button, share. Don't forget, 2nd of September, 2018, standing out with CY. And as much as more events come up, we will let you know. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you so much. Good night and God bless.
Good night, everyone.
Woo! Great show, man.
Thank you, guys.
Now they are saying this. I'm in my village. Come here and get me. No problem. I'm looking for you. I will find you. I'll find you in your village.
Thank you, ABL, for having me.